Oh, too close. I was feeling like the image was really close. I was trying to back off of it, but we are here. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are going to do sacred pipe ceremony. And if you're not sure what that is, stick around. I will explain it all right here momentarily. I'm just in the process of getting my altar set up here. Um, and I was a little distracted. My friend Thomas the Crow. I'm not sure. I've been sharing my dinner with my friend Thomas the Crow, and took everything I had over there already. So I'm gonna put some more out there for him. If he comes by, I'll introduce you. And I'm here. Here, let me show you where we are. Let's see, where's the? Yeah, the sun is just getting ready to go behind the trees, which is why I am wearing my hat because it's blinding. But here we are, this beautiful on the Cedar River in Renton, Washington. Oh, there's Thomas. Say hello, Thomas. He's camera shy. Um, anyway, so this is our beautiful surroundings. So in a minute, when I set sacred space, this is where you will be with me. And I had actually, some of you know who follow me, I had a stone medicine wheel that I had made right here. And someone took all the stones from my medicine wheel and made a campfire, and they left wood. So I'm trying really hard not to be. I always get a little tiff when people mess with something that they find, like, especially when it's obviously ceremonial and that kind of thing. But at the same time, it is even though it's secluded, it's still on public land. And so every time I make a medicine wheel here, I kind of figure it as one of those Buddhist sand mandalas, right? It's like, it's here. I created this in this moment, and every moment that it exists, it's beautiful. And other than that, I have no control. And so someone decided I can't think of a better use than a campfire ring, and they left wood here. So when we get done with our video, I am gonna light some wood. I'm gonna give a little campfire. Kinda like they took my medicine wheel, but they left me the gift of fire, like Prometheus or something. Anyway, for that, I'm looking forward to that. I won't use up all of their wood or anything, but I might burn a piece or 2. Anyway, welcome, welcome one more time. I see people are just starting to come in. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are gonna do sacred pipe ceremony. You may know it better as the peace pipe if you watched old westerns and such. And it is the pipe is kind of the center of Lakota spiritual ceremonies and such. Um, the story goes that, excuse me, hi Jupiter, welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. We're just about to do sacred pipe ceremony. And so 19 generations ago, as the story goes, white buffalo calf woman. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you too. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found your way here. Um, so 19 generations ago, white buffalo calf woman, a spirit woman, brought the original sacred pipe to the Lakota people. It was in a time of conflict and hunger, and there was drought, game was scarce, the tribe was bickering amongst itself, and a lot of unrest. And so it was at that time that she brought the pipe to the people, and taught them how to smoke it in a sacred manner, teaching them how the stem of the pipe is the divine masculine, the bowl of the pipe is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, it is all a creation. When we put it together, it's like the divine presence. This is church, right? At the time, um, they were, I was gonna say noble, nomadic. And so they brought church with them. They had church with them wherever they went. And when we put the pipe together, it's like one giant prayer. And it opens a channel straight to source until we take the pipe apart again. Um, and so everything centers around the pipe. She also gave 7 different ceremonies to the people, and they all revolve around the pipe. Hi, Kenna. Um, I do not partake of herb. Funny enough, it's really I don't have anything against it. I just, um, I always tell people that it seems I just have never had the opportunity. I mean, I guess I've had the opportunity, but it's just never called to me. Kind of the same way, like I've never done ayahuasca. I just found out I may have the opportunity to do a peyote ceremony, but that is still in the works. But anyway, I have never partaken in herb. I've never gotten herbed up. Um, and the reason I think is because, everything I do readings, I do healings, I do ceremonies, I teach classes, and it's like as a shaman, my main my main job is teacher. My main job, um no, the sacred pipe, it's just tobacco. I should say only tobacco. It sounds like it's just tobacco, man. No, we never smoke, anything other than tobacco in the pipe. Um, I should drink coffee. I drink chai. Anyway, where was I? You guys are distracting me with all the questions, which isn't a bad thing. Um, oh, and so, like, at the base of everything I do, whether it's readings or healings, underlying all of that is education, right? And so I feel like I've been kind of guided and nudged in certain ways along my shamanic path to become a shaman, without partaking in those medicines, if for no other reason than to show people that those things aren't necessary. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm not saying they're invalid or anything like that. All I'm saying is they are a tool just like any other. It's like any other spirit guide consciousness that we um, merge with or connect to help open up our awareness. But it's kind of like through what I do, what I teach, and what healings, etc. A big part of that is demonstrating that those things aren't necessary, right? I saw a video with, oh, what is his name? This guru, um, Isa? Is that his name? Um, and he was doing a Q&A thing, and one of his students asked if he had ever tried marijuana. Um, that would be awesome to take mushrooms with. Um, Someone asked this guru, right, if he had ever taken marijuana, and he said, "Why would I?" And they're like, "But don't you wanna just know what it's like? Don't you just wanna, try it once and see?" And he's like, "I don't need to." It's like the reason that that works on the human brain is because the human brain is able to produce that. And so in my spiritual path, my body creates those same things. I don't need to take it externally, right? Uh, Thomas is back. Oh, cameo. Cameo appearance by Thomas Defoe. I have part of my sandwich from dinner that I'm sharing with him. Anyway, so if you haven't, if you're new here, you can tell I go on tons of tangents, etc. But thank you for that question. I get asked that actually quite a bit, and people, especially with my, I got it in a ponytail now, with my long hippie hair and everything, people like they just assume. Kind of like I used to go to this on my lunch breaks and stuff. I would go to this little espresso stand, and I found out that I go to get a chai, um, and after a while, I'm like, your chai tastes different than from any other places I go. And I found out that for all this time, for like a year or something, they had been giving me soy milk just because they assumed I was a hippie. Um, so anyway, tangent. Um, so coming back to this, so the big lesson in all of that is that you have everything inside of you that you need to be enlightened or awakened or whatever term you use to connect with creator, because you are creative, you are creative source energy, you are already connected, you're already whole, you're already naturally a high vibrational being, you are spirit having a human experience, not a human having a spiritual experience. So when left alone, your soul tends to rise like a hot air balloon, right? And it's only the things we hold on to from this life, from this world, the rules and the regulations and limited thought weight, um, thought forms, etc., etc., etc. Um, um, the hippie aesthetic is hard not to assume. I know, right? I mean, I am kind of. I've never identified as a hippie, but I really am kind of a hippie, but not like the neo hippies of now. There's a whole thing. Anyway, again, tangents. I apologize for being all over the map. But what was I can't see now. I can't remember where I was, which is fine because the way I approach my videos is like they're a little window into my life. There's no editing, there's no production stuff. It's just I turn on my camera and I am here, and I might get distracted, I might do something else. People ask questions, I answer them. That's just the way it is. So thank you for joining me. Um feel like I missed, no, I got everything on my altar. Okay. So I talked a little bit about the pipe. And so how the pipe, even the act of putting the pipe together is an act of unification, right? And that's really what the pipe is for, is about bringing people together. Originally, it was about unifying the tribe, the Lakota people as one. Um, and as time went on, it became more about uniting all of the people of the planet, right? Like Black Elk and his vision of the sacred hoop, right? If you know what I talked earlier about the stone medicine wheel I had made, but if you know what the medicine wheel symbol looks like, it's a hoop with a cross through it, and there's red, white, black, and yellow within that, and those are based among other representations. They represent the four races of the planet, and so it's like all the races under one hoop, one family. We may be unique and diverse, but we are part of the same family. That is the heart of doing pipe ceremony. Every time we smoke the pipe, it's in honor of emphasizing or becoming aware of the connection that's already there. It's not about forging new connections. It's not about creating something that doesn't already exist. It's about seeing the connections that are already there, right? That's why it's called enlightenment. That's why it's called awakening, because you're awakening to the truth that's already in front of you. The light is coming in to show you what's actually there, right? And I am not, just full disclosure, I am not native. Um, I'm actually Irish Celt by genetics, but anyone can become a pipe carrier. That doesn't. It's like the sacred hoop, the medicine wheel. We are all one tribe, and anyone who is called to that role, and it's not an easy one. It's about kind of a vocation, just like being a shaman or being a priest or a nun. There is um what do I want to say, conditions. Anyway, so that is why we are doing the pipe. I started doing this on video back at the beginning of the pandemic, because had we been able to actually meet in person, I would have s- done a bunch of pipe ceremony, like in-person pipe ceremonies to connect the communities. But because of the nature of the pandemic and us not being able to get together, let alone breathing each other's air, right? I started doing these videos to help give people an anchor point in their week, right? Wednesday, the middle of the week, to give an anchor point to, hey, Thomas, another bite, to give people an anchor point in this world that seems to have gone crazy. Like, um, to be able to come for 1 hour a week, at least, to sit in sacred space, to take the world off their shoulders. I keep getting him right as he's leaving. Um, to help people to align, to have a moment of alignment, a moment of releasing the world, right? Um, I am in Washington State, in Washington at the moment. Um, and I totally lost whatever I was gonna say. So let's do ceremony, huh? So to give you kind of a play by play of what the ceremony will look like. Um, so that you can follow along because part of it is in silence and part of it is out loud. And so I don't want you to get lost or get bored, or I want you to be able to know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And so the first thing I'm gonna do is light some sage, smudge myself, send smudge to you through the ethers to clear your energy. Well, before I do all that, I'm gonna set sacred space. I need to remember that. Um, I've been talking so much. I'm kind of um. So light some sage, clear everything on my altar. Then I'll take my pipe. I'll raise my pipe and say a prayer, asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. And assuming that the answer is yes, um, that's when I will put the pipe together. And then I will take 4 pinches of tobacco and put them into the pipe bowl. Um, are from Pennsylvania. You're from Pennsylvania. I like. I have fond memories of Pennsylvania. We used to travel a lot when I was a kid. Anyway, so I'm going to take 4 pinches of tobacco, and that part I do out loud. So you'll hear the prayers and the offerings I do with each pinch of tobacco. Put it in the bowl, and then once my pipe is filled, I have a song that, White Buffalo Cattleman, the spirit woman that I mentioned earlier that brought the pipe to the Lakota people, has actually been one of my main spirit guides for almost 20 years now, which makes it not surprising that I am a pipe carrier. But she taught me a song to sing before each ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song, and then that's when I will light the pipe. And the first thing you'll see me doing once my pipe is lit is I'll take a big puff of smoke and I will aim my pipe at the various directions, blow a smoke blessing to that direction, going all the way around the wheel, and then the Father Sky, Mother Earth, in a circle for all the relations, and then straight up for Great Spirit. And then I'm going to pause for a moment of silent prayer with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart. And then when I come back from that, I will relight the pipe. And once I relight the pipe, the first thing I'm going to do after relighting the pipe, I'm going to take a big, big, big puff of smoke and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. And by the magic of the internet and the holographic universe, that's a blessing that will come through my phone, through the ethers, and out whatever device you're watching this on to your heart. And so that is the place where you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers or set your biggest, bestest intentions. Or, and that's not necessary either. I don't want it to sound like, oh my God, I had to have a prayer ready. If all you're doing is soaking in the sacred space, soaking in the silence, that is perfectly fine. Um, and so then I will continue to smoke and blow breath blessings for various prayers and intentions that I have. I also keep a little book in my tobacco pouch where I write down intentions others ask me to pray for. So if you ever have anything that you would like help sending energy to, turbocharging the prayers, setting intentions or whatever, let me know and I will write you in my book. And this stays in my pouch on my altar every time I do pipe ceremony. So that prayer and that intention are um constantly being reinforced and redoubled. So um once I'm done doing the prayer, the breath blessings, and it feels complete, I will lift my pipe again. I will say another prayer. That prayer usually comes out as light language. If you've heard of that, if you know what that is. It's kind of the same thing as speaking in tongues. So don't try to understand what's being said. That's kind of the point of it is that it's like it sounds like nonsense gobbledygook. Um, it's just a bunch of syllables and sounds, but the point is to feel it in your heart. Feel the words coming. Lasadi, you made it. Hey, my friend, I'm good to see you. Um, so feel the energy. The words, the sounds are just carrying the vibe, right? They're just carrying the frequency, and open your heart to invite that in, to receive that. And then I have one more song at the end, and then I will take my pipe apart, and then I'll probably ramble for a little bit more, but I hope you stay till the end, and then we will release our sacred space that I'm about to set right now. And that will be our time together tonight. So, all right. So I am going to set sacred space in order to create a energetic container within which we can, since we're being held in this higher vibration, nothing of a lower vibration can come in. So you know that you are safe, you are watched over, you are protected. So you can open your heart and put down the world off of your shoulders and open up to the blessings coming to you from spirit. So, spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirit, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the faith, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Oh, it always feels so much better to be in sacred space. All right. Bye, Thomas. All righty. So let's do ceremony, shall we? May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty in a sacred each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Come on. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh, all right. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tuwabin, Shanadisi, Majakiwas, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors. May all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane. Okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane. Okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send another voice. Anapakai hananaho, kapapana batai, tanahaboho, anakapatai, amatapaho, hapatahai, anamaha, nanahai, raho, akapahi, han, babadalahai, tabapakaho, namalahai, itapan, papopo, anamatai, tabakaho, panamalagay, Manalahakatai, Tubu, Lukatamaha, Tuchupatay, Sapaha, Tapapao,